Suppose the x-intercepts of the graph of y equals f of x are -8 and 1. What are the x-intercepts of the given graph? Okay, so if we look at A, B, C, and D here, they're basically asking us to perform transformations to this, and we're going to use this generic f of x as its parent function. So we've done examples before when we had like an x squared graph as our parent function, or an x cubed graph, or a radical x graph. This is just a generic f of x graph. We don't know the shape of it specifically. All we know are the x-intercepts. So if we drew just sort of an approximate sketch, an example of any graph with x-intercepts of -8 and 1, so make it any shape you want. We could make it a parabola, a wide parabola. So just to give you an idea of an example of what this could look like. So we can now use -8, 0, and 1, 0 as our key points to transform. So in part A, we have f of x plus 4. So inside the grouping symbol, we're adding 4. So we know inside the grouping symbol means horizontal change, and horizontal changes tend to be backwards. So we're adding 4. That means we're actually going to shift. So we have a horizontal shift left 4. And we'll achieve that by subtracting. So we will subtract 4 from the x values of those key points. So we're shifting these two x-intercepts left 4 units. So if we subtract 4 from each of these, so -8 minus 4 would give us -12. And 1 minus 4 would give us -3. So our new x-intercepts of this new graph, f of x plus 4, would be -12. Oops, we don't want the parentheses there. -12 and -3. So there's our answer there. Okay, I'd like you to try part B by yourselves and then check the answers. You guys can check the answers on Blackboard. I'm going to jump to part C. So here we have y equals 2 f of x. So we want to identify the transformation. We're multiplying 2 outside the grouping symbol. So we're not multiplying the x's, we're multiplying the y's. Remember, f of x is like your y. So we know that this is a vertical stretch by a factor of 2. So in order to achieve this transformation, it's vertical, so we would change the y values. And it's a stretch, so we would multiply those y values by 2. Okay, so if we look at the two key points we're given, which are the intercepts, our y values are 0. Well, if we multiply 0 times 2, we're still going to get 0. So that means there's no change in the x-intercepts of this parent function. So that means they would just remain -8 and 1. And I'd like you to now try part D, y equals f of -x. And again, you guys can check those solutions on Blackboard.